I can't even imagine what modern life would look like if suddenly we didn't have artificial intelligence around us. The last time you ask a question of Siri or Google or Alexa, that's you using artificial intelligence. And you and I did a segment a few months ago on social media feeds and the algorithms that decide what we see and what we don't see, both for good and ill. Well, those are all powered by artificial intelligence. And then yesterday, I was doing the college tours with my younger daughter, Sophie, looking at colleges, and I was using Waze, the tool, the GPS tool, and it rerouted me around some traffic congestion and got me to my destination quicker. That's another great example of AI in action. And we're seeing it everywhere. We're seeing it in education, in healthcare, in law enforcement, almost everywhere modern life exists.
Let's talk about education. We're obviously not at the point where we have robots in the classrooms replacing teachers, but how is artificial intelligence inserting itself into education these days?
That would be pretty cool, though. A lot of it is in grading tests right now. So a good example of this is Stanford University was doing an online course for computer programming. And the students had a test and they all submitted, and all of the grading was done by AI that not just gave them a score, but also gave them feedback on specific areas that they could improve their coding in. And that's kind of interesting. And you may think, well, was it any good at that? Well, when they surveyed the students later, 98% of the time, students agreed with the feedback that the AI gave them, which is an even higher percentage when they tested them against what the human professors were giving them for feedback. So it seems like they were getting better feedback and more personalized feedback or customized feedback from the AI. Now, if there's any follow-up questions or there's some nuance in there, that's not what AI is so great at. But then again, if AI saved those professors all that time, then the professors can concentrate on giving that more nuanced reaction to the students who most need it. So it's really about getting rid of some of the stuff that computers can do so we can focus on the things that humans are best at as well.
Healthcare is a huge part of the economy, something like 20% of the United States economy. Can't get too excited about the idea of the artificial intelligence providing with the best bedside manner, but where are we seeing artificial intelligence in that sector?
You know, I don't know what bedside manner from a robot's going to look like, but radiologists are now using artificial intelligence and specifically image recognition, which is part of what AI can do for us when they're looking at x-rays. And it's almost like having another set of eyes. So they're discovering tumors that maybe would be imperceptible to the human eye, or just double checking work to make sure that we're not missing anything. And that's a great, fantastic use of AI right there. And then there's this whole bunch of repetitive tasks that humans aren't necessarily fantastic at, like record keeping and writing prescriptions and perhaps being able to read doctors' handwriting for those prescriptions and making sure those prescriptions are 100% accurate. All things that AI is especially good at.
Are we seeing artificial intelligence in specific ways right here in Maine, things going on in this state?
Yeah, and that's really super exciting, I think. So the University of Maine has this robust AI department. I didn't know anything about it until I started looking into it. They are looking to make Maine a world-class hub for artificial intelligence research, education, and application of what they learn. And it brings together the university and government and community groups and business, all with this idea of advancing AI here in the state of Maine as well as beyond. And for people who want to dig in, the University of Maine website has a whole AI section filled with on-demand webinars that you can check out and learn a whole lot more about what's going on here right in the Pine Tree State. After all, you can't spell Maine without AI. Sorry.
Well put, yes, and you did deserve to apologize. This all sounds pretty rosy, but there are definitely downsides to artificial intelligence, and that's something you're going to talk about when we get together next time, right?
Absolutely. With any technology, there's always good and bad that comes with it. And there are issues around racism, around concerns around unemployment and privacy, just a few, and we'll definitely dive deeper into those next time we get together.